Quick! Get your drink! You gotta dink it. Here's to us.
Oh,
That was a bit better.
A bit better. A little more assertive, that's why.
I think these are not good glasses to dink.
Doesn't sound like it. Doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't. First-hand experience, bad dinkers.
I miss my girlfriend.
Where did that come from?
We were just talking about girls.
You should call her.
Now.
You don't mind if I just have like, oh, rip, I just bashed the table.
Oh, come on.
Sorry about that. If that's kept in, sorry about that. Welcome back to Shooting the Breeze, where we answer the world's most asked questions. I'm Tom.
I'm Joe.
And we're in it.
We're in it. No, this is real
going
now. Cool.
It's happening.
Excellent. Would you like me just to shoot you a question straight
Shoot
away?
me a question straight away.
Okay.
This is really exciting.
You ready for something huge?
Do you have it memorized?
Yeah. It's pretty short. So this was in, what was it called? It was in the topic of environment, okay? Which I don't really think. I think it's meant to be more philosophical.
Yeah, sure. I think it's fine. We can do whatever.
And this person has asked if there is any hope for humankind.
Wow.
Is there any hope for humankind? How broad?
Ooh.
Depends what they mean though, right? Hope. I think this person's looking at... A lot of these questions are coming straight out of America right now, I guess,
Right.
because we don't really talk about you. No one talks about you. But even fewer people are talking about Yahoo right now. So they're online, but no one here does Yahoo, really.
No.
So I think a lot of these questions are from America, which
Yeah,
is cool.
I believe it.
But hope for humankind, I guess, I don't know what they really mean, but I'd be interested to unpack that with you. What's your immediate response?
I think...
What do you want to say?
I think there is hope, but I don't think it's a guaranteed... Like, I don't think humankind as a thing, as like a group, I don't think we've got a guarantee of infinite survival. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think we could die?
I think we could die out. I think the human race doesn't... I don't think we've got any guarantee that we'll live forever, like, indefinitely. Not as in individuals, but I think the human race. I think humans could be an extinct species.
You think they could be an
Absolutely.
extinct species? Wow.
We've got the capability of wiping out Earth already with all the nukes.
We do.
And they've made... I was reading or watching this thing recently where they were showing like different sizes of the nukes they've built, and because they haven't blown up any, or like the new ones they haven't actually used yet. So the ones that they did in like Nagasaki and stuff, they were like this big, but the ones they've made now are like this big.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So like if they did that now, it's like huge, like fallout. Bad.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
Really bad.
So I think we've got the ability to wipe out a huge portion of the human race already, if we wanted to. Like, think about if they just dropped a nuke. Like, if they just nuked Australia or something.
I think they did. They've done nuke tests out in the
Yep.
old outback. So
They sure have. Dust storms, eh?
Yeah.
Big old pain.
Dust storms, they call them. No. They just dropped a nuke somewhere in the desert.
Whoa, oh my god.
Oh, big dust storm.
Yeah, dust storms.
No. Well, okay, so that sounds pretty bleak from your part. You have a beard, so I expect you to think like that.
What does that mean?
It's pretty dark, that's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
But,
It's just colour association.
Yeah. Should have started with Welcome to Country.
Welcome
Dang
to
it.
country.
Now I've messed it up.
You missed it.
Hope for humanity. I was watching The Hunger Games the other day, right? Not that I'm a bit of a movie guy, so sometimes I'll be like, I just need to recharge, and I'll just watch a movie. There's a really cool line where President Snow's talking about, he's like, hope. People need hope. He doesn't believe in it, and he doesn't like it.
Right.
But he's like, hope is a good thing, as long as you can contain it.
Really? That's very interesting.
So he's like, he wants people to want to keep. He wants people to have enough hope that they have the will to live and be part of his game.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want them to have too much that it turns into something he can't control.
Revolt.
A revolt.
Right.
if you
That's
will.
really clever.
It is really clever. So he thinks that hope is this tool. Hope is this tool that can be used. As to what that means for humankind, I'm not sure. I don't know if I really know too much about that. Sorry, I got distracted because you were on your phone. I got distracted by you being on your
I
phone.
had to do because the camera only records for 20 minutes.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
know.
to start it.
We?
I
You.
forgot to start it.
My phone's been
timer.
going for ages.
So-
Hope for humankind, though. So you just
I
think
think
we
there's-
could
I think
kill
there's-
ourselves?
We absolutely could. I think we could, but I think there's definitely a hope. See, the person writing this, it sounds like they're on the other side. They're saying death is
there
guaranteed. Is
Yeah.
there any hope?
Yeah.
I'm saying that death isn't guaranteed, but I'm also saying that indefinite life isn't guaranteed. I think I'm like 90% life is good, 10% we could die.
We could.
Like we have the ability, especially with like even if you look past like the military side of things with like nukes and whatever. Like we're destroying the earth from an environmental point of view with
It was in the environment section.
There you go, see?
You are.
It's up here, mate.
Paul.
But yeah, so like we're with like fossil fuels and oils being used all the time.
Yeah.
And like our world is built on that sort of thing. Like if you cut oil out now,
Yeah.
like everything is ruined. There's no transport, right? Planes, cars, everything that.
That's it. So we're part of this whole, where we come from, Newcastle, the land of milk and honey. But not really.
Coal.
Coal.
The land of coal.
I always get those two mixed around. For some reason.
Not
I don't
milk
know
and
why.
honey.
Milk and honey.
Coal.
Coal. The black stuff. The black stuff.
Black gold.
Take a black gold. So basically, there's a lot of protests that kind of goes on in this city about energy and how bad it is that we're pretty much destroying the earth. But I doubt many of those people would be able to go without half the stuff that
of
coal
course.
is running right now.
Like
if
no
they were to go,
electricity.
they should do that. I reckon they should do that. I reckon they should just go,
That's the ultimate.
fine, you want it? Have it. And just
Fine,
stop it
no
for like a
coal.
week, and there's no
Yeah,
coal for a
yeah,
week,
yeah.
and everyone's like,
I'm really sorry.
missing my coal. I'm missing my coal. I would miss
I've made
my
a
coal.
huge mistake.
I made a huge mistake.
I need
Never
coal.
again will I speak up.
Yeah.
Because that's the other trouble. People can't just talk without knowing what's
Yeah.
going on. I like to, I mean, not that I know a whole lot. I'm not very knowledgeable. My area of expertise is just understanding emotion. Maybe. You tell me, Tom. Do I
I
get
like
you?
that. Yeah, you get me.
Great. So that was what I said. No.
It's just a huge ruse to get me
Yeah.
to admit that you get me.
Done with the podcast now. Thank goodness I couldn't rip off mic. No, that's the mic with great theology. So
I think I cut that. I think I cut a large portion of that from the first one.
Okay. Anyway.
I had to cut. I had
Anyway,
to.
that's okay. Look, all I was
I didn't
saying,
want it.
I don't want to talk about it. All I was saying was that basically people don't really know what they're talking about. I know a few people where I can go, yeah, I can back you.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who don't actually know what they're talking about. And I don't even know if this guy knows what he's talking about. But, in general, like, if people are really passionate about something, it takes me, like, a lot more, and maybe that comes with age, but a lot of people at our age, I kind of just go, that's cool. That's your thing, I guess.
Yep.
But I don't think there's many people of substance who would really, really support their claims to a point. Like, how much do you believe in something? Right? How much would you actually believe in something? Like, if you were super, super, duper anti-coal, I raise that point until it's taken away from you and you kind of go, actually, my circumstances have changed.
Yeah, right.
Because, like the other day, I woke up in a tent.
Yeah.
I was staying at Finger, sorry. I woke up in a tent!
Tent of emotion.
My kidneys! Anyway, I was willingly in the tent the night before and woke up and I was just like, oh man, I could just stay here forever. And that slipped from my mouth. And then I went, assuming that the way I felt stayed like this forever as well, because that's not true.
Yeah.
Because pretty soon I'm going to want to see my girlfriend, I'm going to see my family, I'm going to have different desires all of a sudden that won't actually make this what I want.
Yeah.
And people can't, so it's like, that's great that you believe that, but actually how much do you really believe that? Because as soon as that changes, or as soon as it gets too hot in the tent, it's just, when people say stuff like that, it's assuming that every other thing is going to stay in that same spot.
Yeah. We shouldn't use coal. I still want to have lights on though. I still want to drive my car.
Still want to drive my car.
I don't want to spend any more money on buying like a special car though. But coal's bad for the environment.
I don't.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I totally see what you're saying.
Do you ever say that? Do you ever say that? Do you ever say, oh, I can just do this forever? Like, I could just play... I used to say all the time about video games. It's like, I could just play this forever. Like, one birthday, and this is an attack on you, because I know you've done the same thing. Yeah, one birthday, I was like... And this was when I was a teenager. I was just like, oh, man... For my birthday, I just want my family to leave me alone, and I can just stay here and play video games, because my internet was always pretty bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've come out the other end.
I do that every year.
He does that every year.
Every year.
I'm out of that.
But I don't do it to play video games. I do it just to have the house to myself.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't play games. I just like get naked and walk around the house.
Oh, it's really strange.
It's just a huge amount of freedom that comes with like, man, I don't have to worry about like running into a family member.
So you just want to be free.
Yeah, I just want the freedom zone that extends from my bedroom and my office and whatever to the whole house.
So you're free here. This is your freedom zone.
This is a freedom zone.
Tom, get down here!
Mom! Leave me alone!
I'm free!
I'm in my freedom zone! Oh my god, you're always doing this!
In my freedom TP!
I do have a TP in my bedroom as well.
So I made the joke as well.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Yeah, but like... Yeah, I don't know. It gives me like, one day a year where I can just fully choose anything I do. If I want to do anything in the house, I can do it. If I want to go out of the house, I can do it. And I don't have to be like, hey all, I'm going out for like a bit, I've seen a bit. I can just do it,
You can.
Yeah.
But do you have any other times where that's a thing, where you're completely free?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, my family go away like once a fortnight or something. So it's
you have a couple of birthdays.
I have like a lot of free days.
Okay.
But I think it started for me because like when I was younger, they'd be around all the time, especially when I was at school, right? Of course.
Oh, big time.
And so when it was my birthday, it was like a special, like, just give me some me time. And that's very much my personality as well. I love just being by myself, like doing my own thing.
Oh
boy. Too. Like fully, I genuinely could be by myself in my house for as long as I needed to before I got lonely and needed to change my mind.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Big time.
But like, I could be alone.
We're back.
I'm not a social butterfly that you see the people who
You're
are
not really in anything butterfly, if I'm honest.
What the hell does that mean? I'm a butterfly, dude.
I could be.
What the?
Like, you're like, passing comment, but as this gets deeper and more time goes on, tonight you'll just be like,
he said I wasn't a
butterfly. It just kind of plays in your mind.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, I'm shutting that down now.
No,
it's just there for the joke.
I appreciate the joke.
Good.
But yeah, I do that a lot. Every birthday I like to be like, get out of here. My house, my zone, do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be meeting up with a friend or doing something. Like I might not even be in the house necessarily.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to have the option to do whatever I want.
Right.
Without any judgment or like explaining I need to do.
Explanation.
Like the other day I had the house to myself and I just exercised and cleaned up all day.
Cool. Exercise, cleaned up.
And I never do exercise.
I know.
And my bed. What do you mean you know? You don't know. You don't know.
Not much of a butterfly, Tom.
I'm a butterfly.
Sorry.
I'm a butterfly where it counts, Joe. But yeah, the bedroom and office were getting a bit messy and things were getting everywhere. And I was like, man, I can just clean up. And it's not like I'm doing it for any other reason than purely to clean up.
Cool.
Do you know what I mean though?
Yeah.
Because sometimes if like people are around, it's like, oh, you're cleaning up so that we notice that you're cleaning up. And it's like, hey, good on you, good job.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might just be massively overthinking my
life. No.
That's
I think
how
that's
I
a
kind of think.
It's like this idea of leadership, right? So if I were to all of a sudden go outside and climb that tree...
for the podcasters
in
general, there is a tree outside right now.
Yeah, it's actually a beautiful view. Sometimes maybe we should turn the other way around.
Well, we've got a GoPro as a wide cam in case this camera drops out.
Maybe if we
could turn it around, just
points outside. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we could take a photo. We could chuck it in. I don't really know if I want that online.
What?
Because when we blow up,
when we get
I don't want people to know where I live.
I know. I just had that thought running through my mind. Anyway, if I went outside and I climbed that tree,
Yeah.
all of a sudden the psychological thing that goes on inside your brain is, do I want to climb that tree because Joe's up there, or would I have just climbed that tree?
Right. Yeah.
So like
Sure.
when you're in a social setting, I'm not that I do this all the time, but it's really difficult for me to justify why I do things. I go, wait a second, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
So I like to try and do the thing that's really obvious, like the thing was like, if you're like, that's kind of scary, but if somebody else does that before me, like jumping off Catherine Hill Bay Pier. Catherine Hill Bay Pier is this massive old boat pier about, there's rumoured it's between 11 to 15 metres. I always speak on the higher end of that spectrum because
It's pretty damn tall.
And
It's very tall.
like Laura said that it was only like 11. I was like, come on.
Are you kidding me?
Come on.
I jumped off
it.
I've been telling you it was 15.
Anyway, so
It's very tall.
but if you don't do that first,
Yeah.
then you're in the, do I jump off this because somebody else has jumped off this, or do I actually want to do this?
Right.
So I'm trying to beat the psychologicals, like, so do the thing and put everybody else in that position before you're in
Right.
that position, because then you know that it was your consciousness and not
And then they need
not
to make
peer
the
pressure.
decision. Yeah. I like that. I hear that.
I don't know if that's a good way to live, because you might
But then, isn't
counter argument to my
I think
my
it's
new
not
argument.
a counter argument. It's like an addition argument.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's like, then aren't you doing the thing so that you don't have to follow and not because you actually want to?
Exactly. So there's flaws, there's holes, and I can hear it, and my heart doesn't feel like it's in a good space as I say that. So
I
you'd
appreciate
agree?
that. I don't know if I'd agree.
You'd appreciate it.
I appreciate that's what you're telling me there.
Okay.
I can understand that's
That's good.
how you feel.
It's how I feel sometimes.
I don't think I have the right to agree or disagree though, because I can't feel your heart.
You don't know my heart.
I don't.
Does that mean
Well, not.
You don't know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying, but I can't feel your heart from moment to moment.
Good. No,
You know what I mean?
I'd be.
I don't know
concerned.
how you actually feel, like right now.
Sometimes I don't even know how I feel.
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth? Sometimes I'm like, why am I feeling things? I had a good day yesterday. I just had to kind of go, I'm feeling something right now.
I need to work it out.
I had to work back.
So I can
and
always
go,
feel good.
That was the moment it started happening.
Yeah.
So I can always feel good.
Yeah.
I'm a hedonist.
I need to feel good.
I'm not.
And I'm feeling good right now.
Yeah.
Someone tell me why I'm feeling good.
Help me. It's going! I'm losing my good.
I'm feeling sad.
I'm feeling
stressed.
No.
Come back to me.
Come
Come back to
back.
me. Good feeling.
See, that's a scary way to live. Don't do
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. I don't think that's great.
It's not
At all.
great. Second question.
Nice.
If this is in a similar vein to the first one, and
Yep.
I feel like you could backtrack, like we could get back to you being really nudie around the house.
Okay, real nudie.
But it says, if tomorrow was the last day of your life, how would you spend it? Which is a strange thing to
Ooh,
say because
that's
it's not
so
today, so it means you got some more time.
I got
Essentially
like
it's saying 2
12
days.
hours
Yeah.
left of
You got-
today.
yeah.
And then another 24.
Would you stop this right now?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're not even. Yeah.
I'm not I'm not finishing a podcast on the second last day of my life.
It's ended.
I'd cut it now, and so I could edit it as quick as possible so I could
Upload
get
it.
it out tomorrow.
What would you tell people? What would be your
So-
biggest thing where you'd be like, I wish I did that or did that differently?
I would spend all my money.
Yeah.
I would go on a trip. You know what I mean? I'd
Just
get
say,
my
"Peace out,
girlfriend."
Mum and Dad.
Yeah. I think I'd say I'd hug them, I'd love them, I'd say, you know, because there's so many people in your life that you love, right? And that you grandparents, you should see them in the last day of your life. I want and it might be selfish to say, but I'm the one dying, alright? So let me do what I want. I think I'd get my
I'm not on
girlfriend
the other side of this
and I'd
argument.
buy 2 one-way tickets to
Madagascar.
yeah.
Or somewhere
Or
actually kind
somewhere
of close.
just bananas in the world. And I'd go there and I'd spend the last 24 hours just there.
But time's a thing, right? Where do you go in the world? Where it's,
You could you do it in a way that you always, like, could you follow
you
the
live
sun?
longer.
Yeah. You could do it so you
I
got
think
like
you do.
36 extra hours.
Okay, but given
But that's
the money thing that you brought up before,
Yeah.
how far are you getting, and how many days are you surviving going around the Earth?
Well, see, I
Ooh.
don't think you could do it. I think you'd get to a point where I think you could probably
eventually
get
you
only
die.
one extra day. You couldn't go forever.
That's pretty good though. That's a pretty.
So let's
pretty
say,
good hack.
but that means that you're spending that time on a plane. You're spending the last, now 2 days instead of 1 day. You're spending the last 2 days on a plane constantly, airport to airport, just trying to outrun this death that's chasing you.
Wouldn't that be a cool movie?
That'd be a pretty cool movie.
I gotta go.
I need a
I'm gonna
notepad.
write something. Yeah. No, that's fantastic. I like that idea.
I think I'd accept it.
Yeah.
I think
you'd go straight. You'd skip all the other stages of death, which is
If there's, let's say like
grief,
I'm
depression,
right,
and
acceptance,
you just go straight.
I'd go
to
straight to
acceptance.
well, no, I wouldn't.
Good, because that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't
don't
do that
think
at
you would
all.
either.
What I would do though is, if it's like you're definitely dying, or like something's happening, like there's no way you make it after the next 36 hours.
Oh yeah.
Like these 36 hours are the last you'll ever have on Earth.
Yeah.
And if there's no doubt about that, right, in my mind, that I know that's true, then that's when I'm going and just like, I'm having the last 24 hours like on a different country in some cool spot with my girlfriend or something. You know what I mean? Like,
But she'd be really sad the whole time, right?
well, not if, I'm going to be like, hey, baby, this is my last day. Don't you be sad now.
Would you get married?
Yeah, we could get married.
You just pop the question?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a selfish thing to do. Because then she's married. She's lost her husband.
Ha! Gotcha!
And then you're like,
And then I die.
bound in this beautiful covenant of marriage and then peace out. Because what does that mean for her? That means
She's a widow.
she needs to get remarried, I
Yeah.
guess. Would you want that?
Yeah. From there.
Good.
Absolutely.
Good.
Oh, yeah, same.
Same.
No, yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely.
I do think like that, and I'm like, no, you would get remarried. You spend the rest of your life thinking about me.
I want me to be on your mind 24/7.
I'm selfish sometimes like that. But that's cool. You just be
Hey,
like,
that is
hey, look,
cool.
don't be sad. You gotta put on a brave face until I'm Gonski.
Yeah. That's so selfish
That
of
is-
me.
Yes,
I need you to be fine so I can have a good
Hey,
last day.
Look at me.
Yeah, exactly.
So wait a minute.
Don't you cry. Don't you cry.
We don't slap.
No, and neither should you.
Should you? Nikon.
Nikon cameraman. Yeah,
You should call the camera Jared, so it's like there's a third person.
that's so
cameraman.
nice.
I'd like that.
Jared.
Jared.
He's the producer.
Yeah, thanks, Jared.
Thanks, Jared. So what would you do?
What would I do? What would I do? I really like that idea of traveling from like airport
Chase
to
just
airport, and you're
desperately
just trying to extend your
Just
life.
getting, like, closer
I
to the-
love that. Like the shadow. How cool would
Yeah.
it be? Like
You've got to stay in the sun.
You gotta stay
'Cause
in the sun.
if it turns night time,
Yeah,
I think that's really cool. Exactly. Exactly.
and it'd be such a dramatic moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'd kind of want that. Like, I don't know if I want to die.
What's that poem? Don't go gentle.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's pretty much exactly what you're saying, right? You're saying fight.
Do not go gently into that good night.
Yeah. Which is
Rage.
it's almost literal for you,
Rage.
right? In this scenario,
Like,
because
this-
like the good
I would say
night
it,
is do not
Every
go
slow
gentle.
motion. And just be like,
Do you have the
"Do not
Interstellar
go gently
version
into
with
that
the
good
just
night."
beautiful music?
Beautiful, absolutely fantastic,
That's great.
fantastic.
I think that's what you should do.
I think
This
so
was
as
your
well.
last day.
I love that. I just do.
Oh, I love that.
It's just what I'm about. I
I
love that.
absolutely agree. I see that. I see you doing that.
I love that so
Yeah.
much. It's just so cool. I think that's such an interesting thing. Not like less, but actually,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
needs to be more people like that.
Mm.
It's just fantastic.
Mm.
It's fan-flipping-tastic. It's what gets me gearing up.
I love it.
Red hot roaring. That's what makes me into the best in the West. That's what.
Yeah, I think that suits you as a human perfectly. You know, there's a fight there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That gives
and I
me-
think what I said suits me as well.
What do you say?
Just
Walk in the house naked.
just let my family leave me alone.
Yeah.
No, go to just go to, it is literally acceptance.
Yeah.
In the sense that I'm not going to fight it. I'm going to go enjoy the last 24 hours. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
right.
You know,
okay. I'm like, I'm screw this.
Yeah. Next question.
You got a little drink. We can dink.
We can dink it.
We can dink it into existence. Next question. Like the cut to the dink. Oh.
That was my finger.
What are you doing?
I got my finger in the
You
way.
want to cut that out? What's wrong with you? Why are you holding it like that?
How are you? You're holding it like that. Oh, it's because you've got your left hand. I
Ready,
get it.
set. What, do you want to go central as well?
Yeah, we can. I got an itchy nose.
Ready, set. Come closer. You gotta... Oh,
They're very fragile.
okay.
Next question.
Next question. Dang it. Okay, well, I should have actually brought this up. Oh, what's the best advice that you'd give to your 15-year-old self? 15-year-old Tom. No beard.
No beard. Big eyebrows.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had these babies since I was born.
Ooh, concerning.
Picture a bald child with no other hair except big bushy eyebrows. That was me.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Well, how'd you even make it to 15? Wow.
I don't know. I did though.
Life
That's a
against you.
tough question. Yeah, life was against me. Coming out with big bushy eyebrows, man.
Ooh.
That's tough.
Ooh. 15-year-old you.
Do you have an answer?
No.
Okay.
Not specifically.
I was gonna say
I'm
you
just
could go.
curious. I could go.
You could have a go.
I wish. Obviously, you do have to mature. I guess it's a hard part because it's like,
Right.
well, you kind of,
It's kind of
you're
part
kind of maturing. So
Yeah.
I wish I just got that a bit faster. I don't know.
Yeah.
But a couple of years out of 15, I just kind of was like, this is stupid. And you're kind of like me in that as well. You were a lot like me. That we kind of went, well, the way people do things is a bit stupid.
Right.
Social commentary. No, but you know, like I don't really talk to. You know, like I have a lot of friends who still kind of just do the same stuff they did when they were 15,
Right.
and I just don't want to do that because it's
Right.
just like, oh yeah, this is not good, not
Yeah.
good, and not fun. I
Yeah.
guess because like, who would have fun? Who would enjoy this?
That's a good question.
But you know, obviously
they
them.
do.
So
Good answer.
good
question.
rebuttal.
Good answer. Yeah.
Are you with me or not?
Is that the Scottish?
Yeah,
had a Scottish accent.
it wasn't
It
Scottish.
sounded like you had a Scottish accent.
No. Uh-oh, I've just revealed that I have a cord in my hat.
Nice one, dude.
Great.
Now everybody knows.
Dang.
Yeah, so... Well, you haven't given an answer.
I guess not.
Because you're saying that you need to mature. Like, you need to go...
I
like,
don't need to do things. I had a friend who tried to argue that with me and said that they did something stupid and they're glad that they did that thing.
Yeah.
So I'm being very vague, but they're glad that they did that
that's
thing even though, like, because it meant that they could now know that they weren't supposed to do it.
No, it was a bad thing.
And I kind of went, well, that's dumb.
Sure,
I said,
that
well,
is
that's
a
so
flawed
stupid.
philosophy.
Because
I
you
killed
can-
this guy
Yeah.
because I wasn't sure that murder was bad.
And
Now I killed him.
know.
I know it's bad.
It's real bad.
So
My
we're
heart feels
fine.
really icky.
I feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a flawed philosophy.
Sorry.
Bad me. But I've learned.
Yeah, no, exactly. So,
So-
it's kind of like, well, actually, yeah. I mean, there's a problem that we have where we're like, I need to experience that for
Right.
myself. And it's
Yeah.
like, you don't.
Yeah, you can. You don't.
You can totally rely on
you can
people to
figure
say,
it out.
That's bad.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish I trusted that more. Not that I did. Like,
Well, you had that heroin addiction as well, didn't
I
you?
definitely did not. I definitely did not. But this is high definition. You can see.
Yeah, true. You can zoom in.
Zoom in.
Zoom
'Cause
in on
I
his arms.
Praise God
Got
that
some
I'm
good looking
here.
arms.
I mean, I was just like a little. Oh, like I kind of want to fit in with the cool
Yeah.
guys. I never did anything bad though. Not
Yeah.
really. So, I don't know. I think I just said, oh, you don't need to even entertain that. Don't even think that you need to do anything to like just totally trust that.
Just do you. Keep doing
Yeah, because I was happy doing my thing. I was just like, the
hanging
most
out.
unhappy times would be when I'd be like, oh man, I'm just trying to do stuff that I just don't care about.
Yep.
So, I don't know. Do you have any response? Do you have anything that you think about? You give advice to your old self?
I think... So I'd have advice that I'd give to a 15-year-old person.
But not you.
But it's so hard to give it to a 15-year-old version of you.
Because
yourself.
you accidentally erase yourself and history, and then it gets
That's
messy.
That's a freaking loop.
Visual joke, but it works.
It was great.
Imagine if we didn't have a camera.
Just for those listening to this.
Oh, yeah, that's
Joe
right.
just got like sucked into his own shirt.
It was
That's
great.
a hilarious joke.
Hilarious, yeah. Excellent.
Because you could say things. I think for me, I think I shouldn't have dated.
Oh,
I don't think I should have dated in school.
yeah. Could have told you that one.
Well, so that's the thing. People were saying that. But see, my
school.
family didn't like. There's families that have like rules about like, oh no, you're too young to date. But like
My family.
yeah, I didn't really have that. Like I kind of just did what I wanted to. Like as far as that goes, like
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
And I think it was just dumb because you don't know anything about yourself at age 15, and neither does the person you're dating about themselves.
Oh, big time.
So the last thing you need to be doing is trying to have a relationship.
Yeah.
Because good luck trying to have a
Navigate
relationship
that
when
one,
you don't
yeah.
know anything about each other.
That's true.
So, and I think also for me, I was in a relationship through years like 11 and 12, and it meant that I was spending more time with that person and less with like my friends.
Aww.
And it meant, after year 12, it's hard enough to keep friendships going, because you're like, oh, this is real world now. Now I've got uni, I've got work.
Yeah.
Like my school friends,
I've got uni.
I've got to go. But it's hard enough to keep those relationships going.
Big time.
And so me, throughout those years of spending my free time at school with my girlfriend at the time, it's kind of like, well, I neglected other relationships in my life that now would potentially would have been a much bigger part of my life now as a 21-year-old, but just aren't because I neglected them in year 11, year 12. So, I mean, I think so. We could boil that right back down to don't date. Just don't date in school.
That's good advice.
Especially because if you break up, you're still seeing that person 5 days a week for like 2 more years.
Oh no.
So,
Tom, that would have been difficult.
well, I didn't break up until after school, so it kind of worked out
Oh, that's alright then.
quite well.
But
To a point, it didn't work out well.
I guess
at
not,
all.
because the
But-
breakup,
Right.
the
The
part
thing
where
we're talking about? Right.
actually the worst thing that can happen in a relationship happened.
It's true. It sure did.
So,
But no, you're right.
That's great advice, because I'd totally say that as well. Definitely just don't go there. I don't even know much about myself now. Let alone.
Right.
I mean, I think I do. I've got more of a clue now. I'm 21. I'm 21, by the way.
We sure are.
So, I don't know. I'd totally say it. Even last year, I was just like, oh man, there's a lot I need to figure out.
Yeah. And I think there's a rush kind of culture where it's like, oh man, I need a girlfriend like now. Like, and I've definitely fallen into this kind of idea where it's like, I want a girlfriend right now, I want a relationship right now, so that I can like, it's like a sense of validation.
Yeah,
To be
you're
like, hey,
validated.
I'm dating someone, so
Like a
you
parking
know,
ticket after a movie.
very, very good.
Validated.
Very good. Very good joke.
Keep
yeah.
going.
Um,
You're saying very good.
but I
You
don't
told me
believe.
it is. You told me
Shut
it's
up.
bad.
Shut up.
Yeah,
I hate what you
it's
just
bad
did.
vibes. It's okay. Scratch someone
Yeah, I think. Wait, what was I even saying?
Validation through an
Right, you
immediate-
get like, especially in high school when everything is kind of about validating yourself.
That's what the guy's culture would be like. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, sick, you got a girlfriend, bro.
Girlfriend.
Sick. You're right.
What do you do?
How do you do that?
Tell me.
No, seriously, tell me how you
Who
did
cuts your hair? Me. You can pay me to cut your hair.
It's true. I cut my own hair. I don't know. I mean, get your own opinions from how I look from that. Am I good? Am I bad? We'll never know.
It is good. I think we might.
Well, see, I'm putting it out there on the internet now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think like, yeah, so when you're in high school, you're constantly trying to validate yourself because you don't know, like you have no idea what you're doing. Like, you're just doing what you're doing and you don't know why. Like, as a teenager, like, and even even now, like, you know, we're young, we don't know what we're doing at all. And so having a girlfriend is a big validator, I think.
Sure.
To be like, see, I do know what I'm doing. I am successful because I'm
holding this relationship.
I've got a girl who likes me, so I'm pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Toughie.
It's a toughie. So the question was, what would you say to your 15-year-old self?
You just say,
don't date.
No dating.
Don't date.
No dating.
Don't date now. Don't when you know what you're doing a bit more.
Yeah, big time. I'd agree with that. Big time.
Nice. Third question?
Third question, yeah.
I think it's third question. We won't know. We don't know. But it's probably it's probably third or fourth.
Of course, life is precious.
Oh my god, you idiot!
Yeah.
All right. Would you get your boyfriend food or flowers? What would they appreciate more?
I have a girlfriend, so
you sure do.
Answer this one. Would you like to?
So me and my boyfriend, we always give flowers.
Yeah, we give flowers. No, well, I always, I always get Laura flowers.
Yep,
which is great because she's amazing and she deserves them. But she never knows what to get me. Shout out to Laura out there. Because you're the best.
Please stay
coffee
with me.
cake trying to go to sing. Do you remember that song?
The what?
The old ringtone that used to be on every mum's phone.
How's it go?
You're my cupcake, sugar plum, pumpy,
Yeah.
You get the whole thing, you done? You're
I
wish you didn't get to the very end. It's not the whole thing.
I mean, I'm happy.
You're my sweetie pie. Okay. Anyway, cuppy cake. No, okay,
it is that.
It is that. Okay, so anyway, so I always get her flowers, but she never knows what to get me.
Right.
She's like, what do I get you? She got me this top, and she actually got me these shorts, actually. So that's something. Clothes are good. Clothes are nice. Although she wanted to get me a medium. I said, no, large me up. And my shorts?
There's some tight shorts.
Yeah, actually, it's just because I've been sitting down. Every time I come out of the car, I'm always doing these ones, like...
No big deal.
It's okay. But clothes are nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally don't want flowers in return.
Yep.
I don't even know if she wants flowers, but I think she enjoys receiving them. As far as I can tell. Let us know in the comments. Just Laura. Laura, if you like that.
She can text you. She doesn't need to use it.
It's not live. It's not live.
It's not live.
That'd be really random.
That'd be insane.
I'd be really impressed. I'd be really scared, actually.
I'd be scared too. That seems way too real for her to text you in that moment.
Anyway, what do you do, Tom? What do you do?
Well, I think for me...
She gets you really expensive stuff. She got you that Apple Watch, right?
She did, yeah. She gets me really expensive things.
Dang.
She's my sugar mama, I guess. Is it? I don't know. Is it sugar daddy? Is that an age thing or is that just a money thing?
That's totally an age thing.
Okay, she's my age. She's younger than me.
I mean, it's a money thing with the age because they're much older.
She's a... Yeah, you're right. You're right. Maybe I'm a gold digger.
Maybe you are.
I don't mean to be, but maybe I am. No, she doesn't just buy me expensive things for, like, no reason. It's that's like good. Birthday or Christmas or something.
Okay.
Oh, good. And recently, in the last few years, I've been able to get her some things back.
Oh, good.
Because
good.
Out of school, I didn't have a business. I was a poor young man.
Dirt poor, trying to just float through life on like $10 a week or something. Oof.
So, yeah, so I'm able to help out a bit more now. But anyway,
Yes.
Yeah, so I think when it's when it's not like birthday or Christmas, when it's just like buying flowers for no reason or something, I think it's not so much what you're actually giving, it is the thought that counts. You know what I mean?
I think so.
And so I think for birthdays and stuff, I think you're right on the money with like clothes are a good shout. Maybe a fun thing, like go out for dinner.
Yeah, like an experience. Yeah,
experiences.
Love that.
Something fun. But I think when it's like flower level, where it's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while, I'll buy you flowers when I meet up with you. That can be, you can get me flowers.
She could get you flowers?
Of course, yeah. I feel
She'd
like
like that. You'd like that.
I don't think it mattered. I think she could get me anything.
Great.
You know what I mean? Because it's like that's just nice. You've put effort into getting a thing.
Cool. I'm glad that you
reason.
like flowers. I think,
Yeah.
I've never really thought, I've never received them.
That'd be
I've never-
nice in a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't have to
Would
have
you put them in here?
Oh yeah, I'd put them in my office.
Okay. Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know you want your
Perfect.
house and office and things to look nice. Flowers are great.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why not?
But, I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't like. I've got a plant in my bedroom.
Tell me about that. What kind of plant
It's a
is
big. I don't know what plant. It was bought for me, and it's got. It's like I honestly don't know, but it's very long.
Good.
It started very small in a little pot, and then it just started growing down
Is it a
this
fern?
bookshelf. It might be a
I
fern.
have to look at it after, and guys.
I'll show you.
next week. That'd be great.
That'd be great.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I
A little bit
receive
colour,
flowers.
I
I
think
think
it's
if
great.
I receive flowers, I'd be like, oh,
This is weird.
Yeah, I'd be like,
this is a weird thing for you to do.
thanks. What do I do with these? Which I guess is kind of her position, but I think it is just the tradition of getting a flowers
Yep.
for the girls.
Absolutely.
I'm like, cool. That's why it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But for me, I'd be like, it's not a tradition, and it's kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
What do I do?
See, I think this is how you feel until you're given flowers.
Maybe
And then when you're given flowers, you're like, hey, these would look nice on the dinner table.
if
You know what I mean?
if I received flowers as much as I gave them to Laura, though, that's when I'd be like,
Sure.
I don't think I'm
That might be a good
a good indicator.
time for you to wake up and be like,
Maybe,
oh,
maybe
maybe I'm
I'm
giving too many flowers.
maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe it's me. I could be.
What does Laura do with the flowers?
She puts them by her bedside.
See, that's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, it makes me happy when I see them. Like,
Yeah, of course.
they're still there.
It's still going.
Sometimes
That's really nice.
they live for a really long time. That's been
Yeah.
that's been a problem I've had in the past. I've been like, dang it! Like, I wish your old flowers would hurry up and die so I can get you some more because I need to show you that I love you.
Let me show you that I love you, damn it.
Sometimes I slip in and I poison her and then I leave and then I get her some
You
more.
snap the petals
Yeah.
and stuff off. I think, yeah, as I say, with that sort of level of gift where it's not for a specific thing, I think that's what I was going to say. Candle.
Candles.
Buy me a candle.
Yeah, I'd get you a candle, bath boy.
I am a bath boy.
I'd go to Lush and I'd
Oh, don't
Bath
tease
bomb
me.
you. Sorry.
Yes, dude.
don't tease me.
That's what my
Well,
brother.
what?
That's what my brother bought me for Christmas.
Bath bombs.
Bubble bath. Now hold on, all you in podcast land, I hear you immediately rearing back. But listen, Lush has this bubble bath stuff that it's like a cake, right? It's like it's like soap almost.
Uh-huh.
And you break off a little bit and you sprinkle it into the bath as it's running, and it bubbles up, right?
Uh-huh.
But this one that my brother got me was covered in gold, like powder,
Cool.
like covered.
That's really cool.
Like you
Tom.
touch it and your finger's gold.
That's really cool.
So you
Tom.
sprinkle it into your bath and you come out and you're all sparkly.
But then you're dirty because you still
No,
got
no, no.
sparkles.
It's like
you.
tiny, tiny sparkles. It's like so tiny. It's like 0.2 of a mil.
And then you wear your pink shirt. You go get your mocha.
And get judged by
You
trade.
get judged by trade.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Got glittery skin.
Yeah, you glitter freak. That's what they call me. Glitter freak.
There's so many names. So many
They
things
could call
can
me a lot of
you. So many names. Oh,
But yeah, buy me a candle. I think.
You want a candle?
Well, see, this is the thing. You put this sort of thing just around the house, just like flowers.
Yeah.
If somebody bought me flowers, you can put them anywhere. You know, you got a house. You can put them anywhere in your house. You can make any part of your house look like a little bit nicer. It doesn't have to be like
It's true.
for you as a man. It can be like, oh, great.
For your
You've
house.
made my house
Yeah.
look a bit
Okay,
nicer.
cool,
You've made
cool,
my house
cool.
smell a bit nicer.
Yeah,
You've
nice.
made my bath, bubble up a little bit.
So good, Tom.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Thank you, Joe.
It's very good. That's so fine. It's going to help unpack the person of Tom,
That's it.
one podcast at a time.
One podcast at a time.
You being more and more vulnerable about the way you do
Just things I did.
Yeah, things you do that I go, okay.
All right. That was it. That's the podcast.
Yeah,
It happened.
I guess that's it. It happened.
Thank you so much for listening
Thanks.
and watching. If you're on YouTube, appreciate it.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, Laura. Let him know in the comments about that, whatever
Flowers.
the flowers thing. Yeah, let us know what you think. we're still early days in the podcast world. We continue to not know what we're doing. So,
in fact,
give us feedback.
Probably even haven't posted anything yet.
We haven't posted the first one yet. That will come out, well, in our time, in the next week.
You're on
or
our
so.
clock, okay?
But yeah,
chill out.
You play by our rules.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Should we do the clap like last time?
Yeah, that's cool. And then dubstep. Get ready.
Nice.